spot aisle 3.
That was probably one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen, and I loved every second of it. James Harden with the crossover that will live forever in basketball lore. Two teams really coming in here desperate for a win, I would say, on both sides. And to me, it's going to come down to the Eagles secondary. I feel a bit like a broken record. We've said this the last few weeks, that they've really struggled to limit the big plays. The Eagles are back at practice after a week off, and let me tell you, you can feel the energy around here at the NovaCare complex. He also had a receiving touchdown on a gorgeous trick play, becoming the only player to both throw and catch a touchdown in a Super Bowl. How do you like that, Tom Brady?
He's a better receiver than Brady. We saw that also.
Got better hands than Tom Brady. Tiki, what did you think about Foles in this one? I have to start with Golden Tate, the big story, the Eagles wide receiver addition. How do they use him? How does he open up the offense for other people? Nelson Aguilar specifically, a lot of questions this week about where Nelson will be used with Golden Tate, because both are kind of really productive there in the slot. We're being very bold. I guess we're in London, so we're gonna really go for it. For me, the storyline and really the key for the Eagles in this one is the run game, and we saw that kind of cost them. He's in a very elite, small group of men that have won the career Grand Slam in the open era. You're in that small group as well. Three of those guys are still playing, Federer, Nadal, Djokovic. Can you predict who's going to make the longest run out of these guys?
I mean, these are very insecure people that just need to keep proving it over and over again.
Oh, it's Shaquille O'Neal.
Thanks for the present.
He's got donuts.
Shaquille O'Neal is bringing us donuts.
How are you? Nice to see you. Can I sit down?
You can say, you can have that.
I mean, how far has Cleveland fallen that they're celebrating LaMelo Ball like LeBron James, the king, the greatest to ever do it, the GOAT? This is blasphemous, in my opinion.
Well, they're poking fun at themselves. Remember the old...
Dwayne Wade, he turned back the clock on Tuesday night with a 27-point performance to take the Heat over the Sixers, but Wade did it in honor of Joaquin Oliver. Now, Oliver was one of 17 killed in the shooting at Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida, and he was buried in Wade's jersey. We were having kind of a fun conversation with the staff this morning about quarterbacks who had the most punchable face. So I'm not going to totally go there with you, but as a former defensive lineman, who's a guy you would just love to take a shot at?
You know what I hated? I was quarterbacks who whined all the time.
You talk about really looking forward to the 2018 season. Of course you are, after missing almost the entire year last year. David, how is your wrist doing? I've seen this with LeBron James teams before. Whenever he joins a new team or brings in a new nucleus of guys, it takes them a year to get acquainted to each other. We saw that in Miami. We saw that in Cleveland. They won titles in their second years there. What do you think this means for the future of Cleveland this year, Jared? I want to know, how many speeding tickets have you gotten in your life?
Too many to count.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do any of the officers recognize you? Is there ever like a joke to be made about this? We are primed for a very exciting finals matchup here for UCF. Keep an eye on Zach Daughtry. I'm here with Herschel Walker, the man himself. Now, sir, you watch a lot of football games. You stand on the sidelines of many of these games, but this one's special for you because your nephew, Miley Richard, is out there. What does this mean to you to see him on this field? Very impressive win for your team tonight, and you didn't play the whole game, but you still made a big impact. What was working out there for you tonight? Now at St. Thomas, you're always focused on the next opponent, so you guys are headed into playoffs. What do you think you guys need to do to stay focused and make a deep run? It seems like they're having like this game of chicken, right? LeBron won't commit to them, but Gilbert won't do anything. He won't move that pick unless he has a little more security that it's going to be for a good reason. So who do you think is in the right here? Who has more power? It's got to be LeBron, right?
Well,
and if you don't know, now you know.